I'm Aevynne and I'm doing this video specifically because on Facebook last week or something, I asked my subscribers if they would be interested in me doing a video about ball-jointed dolls, since that is my other hobby aside from YouTube and video games. And they said yes, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm recording that video. So quick rundown, if you are here because you searched ball-jointed dolls or something, you have no idea who I am. I just do YouTube videos on video games and all that jazz, so this is my first ball-jointed doll video on this channel. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna start out with, what are ball-jointed dolls? Ball-jointed dolls are either resin or vinyl. There could be multiple kinds of ball-jointed dolls, but those are the only two I personally know about. I mean, I've been part of this hobby for 8 years and I still don't know half of it. They are dolls that are strung together and have ball joints. So I don't know if you can see, but you can like pull their parts apart and pose them and whatnot because they have ball joints. This doll in particular, she's the only one that I have right now. I do have some that I want to get, but you know, you gotta save up. This one is an Aquarius doll Chloe, and she is a tan skin one. And I've had her since February, and she's super cute. I really like her. But yeah, that's the only doll I own right now. I did start the hobby it was in 2006, like August-ish 2006, so I've been around for a while in here. I did have a Doll Zone Phalian as my first doll, who I modded, and I'm actually still in touch with the person who owns her today, which is super awesome. So I actually got to do a face-up on her a few months ago, which was really cute. Okay, so now that we've got that little part about me out of the way, we can get back into what the dolls are. There are 3 popular sizes, which would be considered, a lot of people call them SD, MSD, and YoSD. So that stands for Super Dolphy, Mini Super Dolfer, Mini Super Dolphy, and some Super Doll. I don't really know. Young, I don't really know what it stands for. One of those. I personally prefer the MSD size dolls, which is what she is. They usually range from like 40 centimeters to 45 centimeters. SD dolls are usually anywhere from 60 centimeters to 80 centimeters, which I've seen some at. And the USD are like around, I think, 20 centimeters or something. They're supposed to be like little children. They're like babbies, wee babbies. So they're small. I'm gonna say up front, this is not a cheap hobby. You are going to be spending some money, which is why I talked about saving up. Unless you have a fantastic job, you still live at home, you can afford to spend your monthly income on doll stuff, then you will have to save. For instance, specifically for MSD dolls, the price ranges are like $180 on the low end to upwards of $500 on the high end. Totally depends on the company, depends on how well known the company is. For instance, Aquarius doll is still a pretty new company. It's only been around for about 1.5 years. So their dolls are, in my mind, in my ball-jointed doll hobby mind, fairly priced. They are $250. I know, it's very expensive. Like I said, you're gonna have to save. I actually saved for her by saving a little tiny bit of my birthday money and doing face-ups, which are commissions to paint their faces. So that's what I do, I paint their faces. I usually get like 5 commissions a month, which is really cool. That kind of ties into what you can do in the hobby. So, I'm sorry, I keep burping. A lot of people like to apply their talents to it. Like, I like drawing and painting, so I do face-ups. I've also given her like tattoos. I'm not going to show you her babies. I just really like painting the dolls. I also will occasionally make clothes for her, or like I made this little hat for her. I actually made this wig for her as well. So there's a lot of stuff. I mean, you can completely customize them. You can actually take their head off and like change out their eyes, and it's crazy. But a lot of people they'll make clothes for them. A lot of people will mod them. A lot of people like completely mod their dolls, which is really cool, which is a fantastic way to make them even more unique than they already are. But that's the cool part of the hobby, is that you can basically, you find a sculpt that you like and you can literally just make it your own character. You can make a sculpt, a popular sculpt, look completely different from all the other ones, just from what you do with the hair, the eyes, the makeup, everything. So that's what makes it a lot of fun for people. I know a lot of people actually join the hobby because they have like D&D characters or just role-playing characters that they want to actually shell into something physical. So that's what a lot of people do. So I'm gonna go ahead and answer some of the most frequently asked questions that I see in this hobby. Number one being, where can I buy a cheap doll? Like I said, this is not a cheap hobby. You are going to have to save. You're gonna have to really do a lot of research because it's a lot of money. You don't want to just like willy-nilly spend it on whatever. You gotta make sure you really want something. Usually, I actually really like the idea of getting a cheaper doll for your first doll, just because you can obviously get it faster, and that way you'll have it, and then you can use that to grow whatever. You might make a sewing business, you might do a face-up business or something. That way you can use that to kind of help grow that. For instance, my doll only took about a month to get home to me after I ordered her, which is crazy fast in the ball joint doll world. The next doll I want to get that I've been saving for on and off, probably be a while before I can get her around my birthday or something. She is what's called a Fairyland minifee Celine, and she's going to take a lot of saving. And on top of that, their wait times are about 4 months. So after I order her, I'm still gonna have to wait 4 months to get her. So this hobby is all about waiting. It's all about being patient, which is really difficult. But if I can do it, you can do it, because I'm super impatient. Anyway, like I said, do lots of research. Don't get a doll just because it's cheap. If you like the doll and it happens to be cheap, fantastic. But don't get one just because of the price point. If you don't like any of the cheap dolls and you want to save for Fairyland and you realize you're going to have to wait, then do it. But I'm just suggesting do a lot of research. On top of that, do not. If it looks like it's too good to be true, it probably is. There's a big problem. This actually wasn't really a problem when I first joined the hobby, but right now it's a big problem. It's recasts. People recast these dolls and sell them for like less than half the price of the originals, and they're stealing business from the companies, essentially. Obviously, people can do whatever they want. I'm all about supporting the artists because I myself am an artist, and I would hate for someone to be making money off something that I made and that I work hard on. So try to stay away from those. Additionally, you won't be welcome to a lot of communities if you buy recasts because they don't want... We're not going to get too into it, but obviously do you, boo-boo, but I don't suggest it at all. A lot of people like to ask, where do I get eyes? Where do I get wigs? What about clothes? Etsy is a fantastic place to look for wigs, eyes, and clothes. I personally really like Mako eyes. They don't have her size there. They only go down to like 12 millimeters. Now Mako eyes, unfortunately, does not make a size small enough for her eye wells, but I'll be getting them for when I buy that Celine a little later down the road. I also like Leak World for wigs, so their quality isn't perfect all the time. Monique Wigs has really good wigs. Another big tip would be to look for dealers in your country. They're almost guaranteed to be a dealer in your country who will order dolls for you, or will pre-orders essentially, or will have certain dolls in stock for you to buy that way, and that way you don't have to wait for them to be made and shipped to you and all that stuff. So definitely look into that. I know here in the US we have Junkie Spot, who keeps a running inventory of dolls on their website. It's actually where I got my first doll. We have Denver Doll Emporium, and they actually do monthly orders from like Fairyland and other companies. So they're really cool too. If you want like a layaway or something, they'll work with you with that, which is very helpful. I'm actually very tempted to just order through them and do a layaway. That way I don't have to wait like a billion years to order and then a billion years for her to come in, but we'll see. So I just wanted to really cover the basics with this video. I wasn't gonna go super in depth, but if it's something you're interested in, definitely check out websites like Den of Angels. Tumblr has a good community, though sometimes it can be a little drama-filled. Stay away from the convention blogs. Flickr has a really great community, so just anywhere basically you can look for, Google ball jointed doll community or BJD community, and you'll come up with something. Den of Angels is the largest ball jointed doll community, and you don't have to live in the US to join, so go to the website, maybe apply to join, and in a few weeks they should accept you and you can get right into all the research and the fun part of it. So let me know what you think, and if you would like me to do multiple ball joint doll videos, I could do that too. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments below, and I will get to you and I will answer them to the best of my ability. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye!